All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
March Comes In Like a Lion, Season 1, Episode 14.
Okay, so we just had Lad Rousseau destroy Glasses-kun in Shogun match.
Indeed, yes. And Ray is in the middle of a very heated battle with Nikaido's brother.
Yes. A very, very interesting new character brought in seemingly for just this match, but then we realize, he actually has a familial connection to, our boy Harunobu.
Bodoro, yeah.
Bodoro.
And Bodoro told him to split Kiriyama's head open like a ripe watermelon.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Will he actually succeed? Who knows? But hopefully he will be able to get Ray to, wake up.
Yeah, if anything, this is something that's good to have happen before he has to fight Goto, a.k.a. Lad Rousseau.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see, what this guy's post-match interactions with Ray could be. Because a couple of the last ones have been very indicative of something that forces a development from Ray. And especially since this guy is, family with Harunobu.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to force him to get good, basically. So there could be some interesting things that come after this game. So yeah, without further ado, y'all, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. The wind is back.
Distorted filters.
Yep.
So is that a good shattering or a bad shattering?
And was that him basically trying to wake him up there?
Right.
Basically saying you finally look this way? You're finally awake. Good job. God, I love this OP. This new one is just I don't know. The energy is just so much
it's
to showcase how much he's grown in just the last 12 episodes.
It's like, this is gonna go well. But the thing that just rips me up every single time is when they show his family, and then it transitions
to Momo,
the wholesome family.
Hina and Akari,
I should really know their last name by now, but... And the fact that it used, Kyoko's hair as part of the transition for her.
Right.
Strongest shogi player in the world!
Yes. He's like, you're walking towards me, Kiriyama. Well, I have to.
It's the only way I can beat the shit out of you. Good. Yeah.
What do you think a shogi match is other than just a stand match? They basically, they're each just staring at each other when the other person moves, Yep, there it is. Split his head open. In half, not even just open, just...
Yep.
Kurusu.
Now full speed ahead and ram it.
Well, that's a contradiction.
Turn, take 10 paces and draw.
This track, this is very unique.
Yeah.
Okay, you're awake. It's good.
Let's see you grit those teeth.
Why does this feel like the beginning of a hype track? I couldn't tell if this was despair track.
But this feels like they should start having lightning coming off of the shogi pieces and
All those games he studied, not meaning anything here. They're useless. Muda, muda, muda. Yeah. I mean, understandably so. Like a side character. Jeez. He's drowning.
The stars in parallel with the drowning wigs me out.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Take a drink of your tea. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep calm and play shogi.
Yeah.
While making moves. Wow. Right, because he wants to win too. Like, he wasn't going to let any arrogance in the play of the other person ruin his consistency. Oh, the board is quite clear.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. They're not even telling us if he won or lost, but I think they're saying that he lost. Dang.
Omae wa mushinderu. He's so many moves ahead of him.
Yeah. Wow. Dang. This is good though. He hasn't like been beaten like this in a while.
Oh yeah.
Oh. He's like, well, you asked me to.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Dang.
Yep.
Oh. I love his scarf. Oh. Wow. Jeez. His face. Yeah, it's a Lad Rousseau face. Of course it's scary.
But the way he talks about him, like, oh yeah, his face is scary.
Right.
As if, like, his play style isn't.
I'm the Silver God. So yeah.
Gray hair. Gray or white hair.
Yep.
Yep.
Shoo shoo.
He's like, I've got a cat.
Yeah. Calling his brother. He's like, hey, I did what you asked. Aw, kiddo. Oh. Oh, dang. Wow.
But I hit him hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Yes. Whatever the workshop is. Yeah. Yes.
Getting him around other people. Yes.
Yes. Oh my god! Oh my god. The entire facade just gone immediately. Yep. Wow. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good.
Or a caterpillar.
Right? Good. Headache? Oh, dehydrated. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yep. Chug all the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, it's one step at a time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's thinking about giving up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little bit too young still. You gotta go back to it, buddy. Just go back harder than ever before.
But don't you know, when you graduate high school, the anime ends.
Boof! In the face! Oh! Oh my god, this is like... so like violent and just crazy. Alright, where is he? Countdown for our
5,
favorite teacher.
4, 3, 2, 1, and now.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Yeah, that was such a good conversation with the kid, yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Adulting is hard. It's okay. Yeah. Oh. No, that's all a lie. That's a lie. No. Yep, here he is. All right. This is unprecedented. Yes. You are right. Right. The rising star. Ah! It's like a meal to him. Yeah. Where do I dig in? First, eat. Yeah, seriously, cold food. It might kill you. Oh, reach for something warm instead. You'll lose half your hit points. What is this guy?
He's just doing his best to try and connect.
He's so great, though. Yeah. Like,
and Ray ate all of it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, on the plus side, Kyoko won't be there. Oh, wait.
Well,
no, she might. She probably will, actually.
Just go for the Lion King 2 tournament.
Whoa. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Even despite having such a small number of games. Or at least... He's all like, of course. Oh, cool. He's bringing that up.
Uh-huh.
Those are actually pretty fun. Like,
and very effective.
Yes.
Usually, if you can get a good one.
Good community, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep you on track.
Oh!
Sumimasen, I'm definitely not going. Uh-huh.
Ah! There's no door like that! Ah!
I love how the sky, the clouds are all the marks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. I recognize Shimada's voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. All right.
Yep.
Cool. Woof. Dang.
Why this guy though? Like now they shift to Ray, but why that other guy at the beginning?
Is that Shimada?
It's the
Suya?
The gray-haired guy.
Suya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not him? He's always been shown with snow.
Well, right, but I guess why having him be the first person you see in the ending?
It might not be him. It might be a color differentiation thing on Ray.
Him.
Okay, if it's him, then maybe it's just something about kind of the focus of where the story's pushing him towards that top spot. But Suya is just like him in a lot of ways.
Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. But he's out of the tournament, so...
Wow. There'll be other tournaments.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so this was a very surprise twist for this year. We were quite certain that he was going to win because kind of just main character stuff, I guess. Mm-hmm. But no, this was more important than that. He lost so that he could learn a lot here.
Right.
And he's not even at that place where he's ready to take the opportunity to learn something here.
Right.
Like,
I mean, but the opportunity's there, so hopefully he will.
Oh, he will eventually take that. Yeah, that's what we can guarantee. Like, he's definitely going to.
They wouldn't bring up the whole idea of the workshop if they weren't going to have him do it at some point.
What's interesting here, though, is that they're going back to that whole spot where Ray is down. He is hurting. He's down on himself a lot.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And putting him there, it's like, oh, whoa, he's gonna change a lot like soon because when someone hits their lowest point, they're open to the greatest change. Yeah. Uh-huh. So if he's being brought this low by this game, I think Nikaido is smart enough to realize that would happen. And it would give him the forcing function to change or be beaten. And because he believes the best in his friend, his best friend,
he will grit those teeth and get
his drill will pierce the heavens. Absolutely. Right. Yes. His shogi drill. So, do you see Shimada as being kind of a new main character in the story now, like a new main side character? Because I really love what they did with him here.
They did really good stuff here. And let's see, because when I think about the effect that the loss had on Ray, what it seems to be is that basically he has all his self-worth in shogi,
right?
Which isn't much.
Yes.
Which isn't much, and that's why he hasn't been applying himself, right? Mm-hmm. But then when he gets beaten like that, then he gets super depressed because he's like, well, what do I have? I have nothing, right? And then he thinks about, quitting, and
he's drowning.
Exactly,
he's depressed.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Because he is understandably focused on his own problems rather than looking up around him and seeing, all the people that he has with him and everything.
Right. Shogi is the proper distraction that has been keeping him from having to feel the pain and suffering of all the stuff that he's locked away inside him. When shogi becomes a thing that he'll potentially not have as an access in the future, I think he spirals out of control because he realizes, oh, crap, my viable excuse up until this point, my crutch exactly is breaking down.
Yeah,
I'm panicking. Crap. What's going on? My body's gonna spiral out of control. Everything's crazy. And I like that they didn't have the wholesome family here because he needs to come to the conclusion of this stuff on his own in the same way that he needs to approach them about the workship on his own accord, which is a little surprising because they're assuming that he knows about it.
Right. So how, for one, maybe they hinted to his teacher like, hey, you should tell him about this workshop, kind of a thing.
Sure. So
I would definitely I would definitely not be surprised for Nikaido to use tactics like that.
It does seem like the kind of thing he would do. Which also is really exciting because I've been involved in a couple chess clubs, and some of them went to workshops where basically you end up grinding out a whole bunch of games and you have people that either are playing or they're studying and they're doing
help
the moves
give analysis and stuff.
Yes, and everything is broken down. It's very slow. It's very meta, and it's really fun because suddenly all the verbiage that you think about in your head for this kind of niche game sport type thing gets brought out and you hear it. And I just want to say, as having a slight experience in this venue of things, hearing that stuff feedback, I would say, validates your passion in the thing. An example of this does come into play in Ultimate Frisbee, but because Ultimate Frisbee has so much of a physical aspect of it, there's not as much analysis that actually can be done. Whereas you can, when you have the opportunity to analyze it, there is some good stuff that comes from that. But you couldn't really have a Ultimate Frisbee workshop in the same way as you could have a shogi or a chess workshop. So this could be a really good opportunity for one of him to socialize, connect with people.
Yes, connecting with people more is good. And I almost... Back to the whole thing you were saying about the fact that the wholesome family wasn't in this episode, I wonder if that's actually a way to shine a light on the fact that they might also be a crutch in a different way for Shogi. Basically, he alternates between those two crutches, so he always has something to lean on. And when one isn't quite enough, or he's not willing to let it be enough, he can go back to the other thing.
But what I like is cool is that he didn't reach out to them.
Exactly.
Because this was something that hit him so hard, because Shogi is the real crutch. It's the conscious crutch.
Yeah.
The family are a convenient crutch because they make a lot of the initiation.
Right.
They they end up in his kind of sphere to where he gets to be by them and have the benefits of that
via a lot of things and circumstances that are out of his control. It's stuff that happens, and it's great when it happens, but you can't just depend on the random chance of running into them while shopping or something like that.
Hey, Jen!
It doesn't work. It's not enough.
Speaking of kawaii cute stuff, I love that scene with the cat, and he's just like, strawberry, and he the cat is just like
the cat doesn't really isn't fully used to it, and it's not floofy yet.
It's not floofy.
It is not like
it's
the cats in the wholesome house.
Little teacup, kitty,
tiny little thing.
It's so cute.
But he got a ton of food for this cat. Way more. Well, okay, cats don't really know when to stop eating, but
that's true. Yeah,
but still, this cat is not going to be tiny and skinny for long.
Very long.
It's going to be floofy and poofy and a lard ball pretty soon.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Given that we've already seen the other talking cats, stuff like that. I can't wait for this one to get introduced to them, and it's all
for it to develop its own different personality,
and
stuff. Yeah,
find its voice, if you will.
That's right.
Oh my
just
gosh.
like Ray.
The commentary between Shimada and Glasses Kun post match was really cool, because I don't think I got exactly kind of as much characterization from Shimada as I would have liked. I don't think I really spent much time thinking about Shimada in the last episode, because he was just kind of the opponent for Ray in my mind. But this stuff here was really cool because we were showing it from his perspective, where he's like, wow, he thought of me like that. He basically condescended to me and treated me as if I wasn't even, a real player. I was just a slight little, bouncing step over to Goto.
Right.
And it's like, that pisses me off. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, because that's realistic for one, but it's also something that shows an element of his pride. He's like, no, I have accomplished great things. I'm a good player. Kiriyama, you should treat me seriously. And he didn't think he had treated him so, rudely in that regard. But then Glasses confirms it, and he's like, oh yeah, he didn't even analyze any of your games. It's like, none of them? Really? And that's probably the thing here, is that, Ray confirms it. He's like, yeah, I stayed up all night, multiple times, without sleep, prepping against Goto's games.
I think he said that he prepped against his games a little bit.
Okay, maybe he did a little bit.
But
But he primarily focused on
mostly
Goto.
Yeah.
And that's probably what, Shimada did. He gave some good prep to Ray, and he probably saw oh, this is a guy that maybe adapts to his opponents. And he's all like, okay, so if he gets an image of me being this way,
I'm going to do the opposite.
I'm going to give a very, very opposite level strategy that he will not be prepared for. And also, we're just revealed he's a better player than Ray.
By far.
He's
a large
just
margin.
better.
Yeah.
There's
way more experience under his belt. This guy has practiced. When Ray was suggesting the moves, he's like, I went through that entire pathway 10 years ago. This does this. Yeah.
It was kind of interesting because you think about how many pieces are involved. A lot of the reactive moves came as a result of a trade chain, as I call it, basically, that he's like, oh, this basically leads into a trade chain where I either come out on top or I have a positional advantage of some kind. At least that's what I was extrapolating from that.
There was a lot of them saying same, which basically means they're going to the same space. They're taking pieces.
Yeah, they're taking pieces. And what's kind of interesting, I'm trying to, connect it in some ways to chess and stuff. There are times when I've seen really good players that I have no idea what level they're playing on. They're in a position like he was saying, oh, we're back at this position. This is where I was failing. Is basically that there were like no pieces taken at that time. They had been positionally preparing themselves.
Yeah.
And Ray thought he was doing well in his positional preparedness. Right. But he's saying, no, you were already screwed at this point.
Yep.
And any move that you made after this was going to incrementally move you in a direction where I would gain tempo, positional advantage,
all that
sente,
stuff.
or all that jazz.
Just win.
And I like that now we're getting a little bit more into the mechanics of shogi in a way that still doesn't make perfect sense.
Yeah, even though we don't fully understand how the game works and stuff, and we certainly don't understand the strategies behind what they're doing.
No,
other than the self-explanatory names like bear in cave or or stuff like that. Nikaido's brother Shimada, he's now being upgraded to like seemingly more like main side character status.
Right. He's at Nikaido's level, I would say.
Yeah.
He hasn't had as much screen time as him yet, but he's basically potentially going to be if they go through this whole workshop.
Yeah, it'll be equal screen time more or less from here on out. So
and what's cool about that? What's cool about that is him being an older brother. This shows a way in which we can get a different angle, a different perspective into Harunobu's life.
Yes, absolutely.
Because he asked him when he was on the phone, "How are you feeling?"
Yep.
There was a long pause before he's like, "I see."
Yep.
That is the kind of thing where they're going, "You paying attention? You paying attention?"
Yep.
This is serious, y'all. This is serious. And one of the things that I also really like about that, and I think that carries over really well into the patience shown by Shimada, is that I think Harunobu has that little bit of urgency bleeding out there. He's like, let's get him to join the workshop. We'll get. He's kind of subconscious saying, I want to spend more time with him.
Right.
And the brother's like, that's not the right way to do this. We need to let him make the first move.
Which has got to be tough.
And I find that that's also a fun little tie-in to the whole thing of the shogi game, where he's basically like, all right, your move. You've lost.
Yep.
But as long as you make the first move, you have a chance maybe of something being, coming out of this at the end and stuff. Which, by the way, it's extremely hard once you realize you're in a losing position psychologically to pull yourself out of it and go, wait, no, I could win here. And he doesn't have to make a mistake. I just need to start playing, perfectly from here on out.
One of the things I'm really curious about, given how, people have said that the second season is just, really good, what is it that's going to make it really good? Because I feel like there's a lot of different, characters that they can use for ammunition or more focused, to really knock it out of the park. Whether they wanted to focus on Kyoko or Harunobu or the Wholesome family.
Akari.
Or,
I'm ready for the Akari arc.
I am too.
I know it's coming.
Absolutely.
It has to eventually.
Yes, and it's going to be so good when it happens. But, when I think about it, it's man, they could do so many different things with the second season, even though it's only one core.
Right. But I like that it's focusing on shogi for now. But yeah, I think that what it'll probably be, Jacob, is that they'll go really in depth into one or more specific characters that aren't Ray.
Because what I kind of hope happens is that this is kind of where they deal with the shogi and stuff. Because while shogi is a big part of this show, the thing that really makes this unique is the drama, not the shogi.
Yes.
The shogi is the means by which to extract more of the drama and get Ray to grow as a person, right?
Right. The characters, if anything, react to the plot incidents of the shogi matches and give us an opportunity for conflict in a way that goes beyond characters interacting, but internal conflict.
Right.
So, all in all, this episode was really good. I think it sets up a fantastic character for Shimada.
It definitely sets up a lot.
I think it sets up another good arc where we move away from shogi matches and into shogi training, which is basically a form of buddy improvement club or mental improvement club, which is something that I think Ray needs.
Yeah,
someone who basically holds him up to a standard and says, you are able to perform at this level. Let's see you.
Those
like
are rookie
let's
numbers.
See you do this.
You need to pump those numbers up.
What a reference! Oh my god! That'd be another really cool thing.
That's basically it. Because with the games, when it's in the tournament, there's a more concrete focus on the outcome.
Yep.
Whereas with training, I feel like because it's the process, right? Exactly, the process, and it's going to be talking about things more as it's going on, not just like the post match analysis, which was really good. I feel like we'll be able to focus more on the characters during that time, which will be great.
Yeah, and more character focus is fantastic.
Yeah.
So y'all, this was a great episode. Good stuff going on here. Looking forward to more of it. If you want to see the next episode's reaction, though, check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. Any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us about stories, episodes, or just hang out in general and talk about whatever. And Jacob's going to promote something here real quick.
So my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is still available for pre-order. The link to the Kickstarter is in a pinned comment down below. Go check it out. Get a copy because if you get it while the pre-orders are up, you can get a high-def download of all the art that we've reached via the stretch goals, and it's pretty amazing. So you should do that.
So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.